I'm just taking a picture of the state seal for the Virginia Department of Health and Vital Statistics Department for a short form birth certificate official version, or rather a official certified version of the original certificate of live birth on file with the Commonwealth of Virginia, dated for July 12th, 2019. Now, I contacted the Department of Commerce, the Department of State, and the Department of Defense in July 2019 regarding concerns related to my primary source identification documents. And this was after more than 2 years of attempting to contact members of the government formally about theft of my primary source identity documents. I am acknowledging right now that my understanding is that the Pentagon has deployed American troops on American soil, allegedly about vaccination efforts. However, we have had now more than 6 months of a refusal to previously engage for an appropriate emergency response connected to the Department of Defense responding to a health pandemic, despite the fact that at the appropriate time, the invocation of what would be an necessary procedure that had been congressionally approved and had been signed by the president as early as 2009 provided a means by which to do so. This had to do specifically with appropriations concerning patch kits, but not just patch kits, a particular kind of deployment of emergency procedures, as well as responses to an effort to visit chemical or biological warfare that was also concerning and connected to narcotics interdiction efforts. This was part of 2009 appropriations through the Department of Defense. There was a specific procedure that was outlined insofar as what was going on at the time in April of 2019 was ongoing. I went through an appropriate procedure, including a 15-day period and a later 45-day period, in order to request assistance specifically for the state of Texas in regards to what had already been available. The problem was at that time, the United States government, specifically the Department of Defense, did not respond. There were benchmarks, there were events. The public notification was that those benchmarks were met by private interest from China as well as the government of Russia. The Department of Defense for the United States did not respond. Military agencies that have already been apprised of and have been participants in what were supposed to be training exercises associated with a domestic pandemic response did not get called up last year. Why are they being deployed now as part of alleged vaccination teams? My understanding is that the original request came under the former President Donald Trump. Today, they just finished an impeachment process that was completely unconstitutional. But in the meantime, what has been revealed is there was no official transfer of command. Now, I've contended for the entirety of Donald Trump's presidency that there was executive orders that were put into effect during the Obama administration that prolonged the command of Barack Obama into and through the presidency of Donald Trump. First, under a commission extending certain presidential commissions, more than 40, until September of 2017, and another one through the Global Health Security Initiative that was passed after the election in 2016, but before the issuance of protective action guides through the Environmental Protection Agency. It changed standards regarding response to a radiological incident that I contend are evidentiary of very bad judgment, if not outright sabotage, in how to respond to a radiological incident. I'm very concerned that this deployment, allegedly under the helm of the Pentagon, is being done without any constitutional authority. As I understand it, right now, there are 3 potential command structures operating concurrently. There was no official transfer of command between Donald Trump and Joseph Biden. But the question is, did Joseph Biden aid and abet a process where there was no official seating for allowing for Donald Trump to assume the office of presidency during his entire term and was hence subjected to sabotage? That means the people of the United States have been allowed to be brokered as part of political brinksmanship that it appears nobody in Congress or the Senate has been able to justify on constitutional grounds. I contend neither of those three are actually qualified to be authorizing this particular kind of domestic activity at this time. Who is in charge? Because until further notice, it behooves us, the people of the United States, to assume authority ourselves. And if nobody else is going to publicly identify, then I will. My name is Charity Colleen Krause. I was born in Norfolk, Virginia on May 15th, 1977. I am currently in Dallas, Texas. I am a born citizen of the United States. My loyalty is to the people of the United States under a process that is outlined through the Constitution of the United States of America. I have been in active resistance to what I've understood to be intentional acts of sedition up to and including treason formally since I put myself on the record in August of 2017, wherein I invoked a process that was at that time provided under presidential executive order. And I have maintained since that time that I am who I am, and I am who I say I am. It has been several years since anybody got back to me and provided me with any more than one witness to any event that has occurred. That says something very, very profound. I am on the public record. I am publicly declaring I understand we are in a situation where foreign infiltrators have attempted to assume the helm of the United States government. And right now there has been a public notice that members of the American military are deploying on American soil to deploy biological weapons. Under whose command? To whom do you intend to deploy these biological weapons, and what is your intent with them? You have 24 hours to respond. It is 3:43 p.m. on February 13th, 2021. This is not a Valentine's Day.